Hello and welcome back to FF16, well, the Rising Tide DLC technically still. Basically, we finished the DLC itself, but there are still 4 side quests to do over here that I'm curious about, just to flesh out the world a little more, and a few updates to go over at the hideaway apparently, and we have to do that entire Kairos Gate thing, which apparently, if you do good on all of it, you unlock a secret boss, and there's no way I'm leaving that undone. So, I want to see what that'll be. Alright, we do have a message from Shula. Clive, I pen you this note from the Witten Hall beneath the tapestry whose image for so long haunted my dreams. Outside, the air rings with Manda's soothing coos, the clangor of Pavat's hammer, and the rumble of his curses, and the whisper of the winds through the Elder's blessings. In short, almost everything is as it was before you came here. There's just one difference. The bundle that lies burbling happily beside me. Is that a word? One tiny difference, yet one that has changed everything. When my ancestors committed their greatest sin, it was not only Walius who was frozen in time. For 80 years, we motes of water have been bound by the spell they cast that day, unable to right their wrongs, unable to move forward. But now, like Walius, we are released. We can live again, on our own terms, where every life is equal, and all equally cherished. You brought us this gift, and I have every belief that you will bring it to the world. Believe in yourself as we believe in you. That's a good message. Alright, so what else? I mean, we could take a look at that. It's not complete. Because, you know, obviously I did New Game Plus and I haven't, like, got all of the Wall of Memory stuff again. It would be complete if I clicked on everything, but... Oh, it's the Haven signboard. Okay. There is another signboard after that. See? Right there. I'm blocking it a bit, but apparently there's one more signboard, and maybe it's for doing all the side quests. Or the Kairos Gate. One of the two. We don't need to go check up on. It's just Vivian being Vivian. Here's the state of the realm. But for now, let's go do the side quests. Some of these were... oh, yeah, you guys are updated, aren't you?
Can't claim I ever had high hopes for you lot, but there's no arguing with how things have turned out. Still not sure we're ready to throw open our gates to any old outsider who happens to come traipsing by. But I'm glad the tributary took a risk on you.
You were right not to open it to everyone.
Praise be to the heavens, for the child is saved and the savage beast soothed, and unto the sea does the rill flow again.
Okay, so the obviously the village is updated. We saved, we saved the baby.
That's him, the one who saved Walias. Do you think he's promised?
Oh, that was a great snicker. Jill? No? Nothing on that?
When you've decided what you want, just let me know.
What do you got that's new? Oh, will damage for these two. Actual damage for these two. Oh, wait. I already... Oh, it's 250. You know what? Let's get a second one, and I'm going to upgrade that. I don't know if I'll actually use it, but... Damn, these are expensive. Okay, we're buying that, yeah.
If you're sure you need it.
I guess I should cap out on these.
If you're sure
the music, when I was editing, the music for the Leviathan fight was amazing.
I have news.
It was a bit loud. I was certainly getting cut off, but I didn't want to turn it down. It was just so good, I didn't bother.
I think I might have found a way to break Talor's curse.
Go on.
Well, after listening to the village elders and scouring every likely-looking tome in the library, I learned that not all Tombries are the same little green menaces we know and loathe. Apparently, a chosen few live to incredible ages and grow to many times the size of their counterparts.
Okay.
The folktales hold that it's the very eldest of these, the Tombury kings, who weave the curses, and that their magics bind their victims to them, that they might continue to feed on their pain.
So if we slay the one that cast the curse, the feeding will cease.
But that was my thinking, yes. Though I doubt it'll be easy. These kings are not just bigger, they're stronger too. And if the tales are true, their followers will defend them to the death.
Oh, this is exciting.
It is a perilous proposition, in short. But it may also be Talor's only hope. What say you?
I say my chair is making more noise than it ever has. Will you stop that? I will.
I'll do it. Even if killing this king doesn't break the curse, Valisthea will be a safer place for its removal.
Thank you.
So then, where will I find it?
That, alas, I do not know. It must have woven the curse at the altar in Father's Fell, but as to where it is now...
One of the blocked areas.
You were the one asking about Tonberries, right? Because there's a whole bloody army of them out on the cloak.
What? But why would they stray so far? And why now?
There's only one way to find out. I'll head up the mountain and see what's going on.
Right. Thank you. And please, be careful.
I'll certainly try, now that I have ultimate power, apparently. I do have that on, right? I'm pretty sure I do. I unlearned Aerial Blast and Earthen Fury to max these out so I could transfer them, and I'm testing this set, which I went into the training thing and it's good. It doesn't do that much damage though, surprisingly. The moves are certainly worth it though. This is very much worth it. I don't know if like I would use everything from it. I actually like Leviathan a little more after practicing it a little more. But it's a cool one and it's good for AoEs. So okay, we're gonna stick to one quest at a time so we don't like, you know, get distracted, I guess. Is your door always closed?
Bloody beastmen. They're always up to something or other.
I guess this might be for the quest. Oh yeah, because they're right out here.
They're almost at the gate, but they won't be coming any closer. Get him!
Let's do that. Oh, You're dead. It's so strong. Oh, this merits a end scene. Okay. Cutscene?
That should buy Haven some time at least.
Clive, are you all right?
Fine. We've taken care of the immediate threat.
Thank the tides. I was worried I was going to lose you both. Talor, he took a sudden turn for the worse just after you left.
Oh.
What? Is he?
No, he's hanging on. I fear the Tombury King may have begun the cursing ritual again. In earnest this time. And I can't imagine their being here as a coincidence. I think it might be happening on this very mountain.
If it is, it won't be for long. Get back to Talor. I'm going up.
My thanks. I shall pray for both of you.
He'll be fine. If we have, oh my god, anything to say about it. Yeah, it's very much obviously right there. Until I hear some dialogue or something, I'll skip. Oh damn, they are actually like everywhere. Never mind. Up. What are you guys doing here? Taking over the whole mountain? Did you kill all the wildlife too? Yeah, that thing's so strong. But after testing that against when I staggered something against the other things I use, my other set, it's like 60k less damage when I use this
Another
one.
group. They don't look very regal.
But that's fine. This will kill them all. Oh no, they're in one. Yeah, I don't know how you could escape Ultima. Alright, how far do we have to go? We're getting there. You could at least switch it up. Give me a Toneberry Master. That's somewhere. God. Alright, and then I can do that. Wait, that's an Aquamarine. It's weird. I want a Magic Burst, but you can't Magic Burst with this. Give me that. 2 Aquamarines. I really hope this thing is actually big. Big Toneberry King. Oh, I missed. What else do I have? I think I have... Oh, Tsunami and Giga Flare on this one. Yeah, that's a lot of damage, too. I mean, that's kind of hard to beat. Camera? Camera, what are you doing?
Still no sign of the king. Could Fanat have been wrong?
You're not even at the top of the mountain. That's a lot of them.
There's dozens of them. The king must be close.
Let's just send him quick. You know what this reminds me of?
Now that's a lot of Toneberries.
In Kingdom Hearts, there's a ability thing that you can turn on that'll turn off the rides. And I feel like I need to be able to turn off like ultimate moves in this game, so I'm not allowed to use them. They're too strong. Oh, they're too far away.
Farewell.
There's a trophy I'm missing for this. I looked at it and it said get infinite and hit 3 enemies. How have I not done that? Is that even possible? Alright, let's cancel. Bam. Like, just hitting the thing at the right time and hitting 3 enemies? Like, how have I not done that? There's no way.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Maybe I kill them all
Out
before I
here
run out of
anyway.
gauge.
But beastmen do like dark places.
No betting. Alright, I'm actually gonna try that just right away. I want to see if, like, this is legit difficult, or I've just skipped out on such an easy trophy. Well, depending if there are more, it might just be a one-on-one here. Oh, that's,
Well, I'll be damned.
I mean, he looks like a normal master. Oh, he's got the crown on. Ooh, he's a hunt. All right.
It even has a crown.
Oh.
Sorry, Your Majesty, but your reign ends here.
Oh. Oh my God. Sir, I need you to do one normal swing for me. Where'd he go? Sir! Oh, I just... There it is. Oh, and I'm too late. I'm too late. Alright, I'm gonna take that off. Everybody's grudge. Wait, no.
It's over.
There it is. Okay, I got the trophy. I'm good now. How big of a cooldown? That was a pretty short cooldown, actually. Oh, out of range. Rope. Oh. I can't even tell what's going on with this thing. Ow. I missed. Oh my god, you and your teleportation.
Nice try.
Shoot him. Okay. Diamond dust? Giga Flare? Tsunami should be ready after that. Alright, I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna switch. $1.7? Oh. Okay. 1.9? 2.0, and now Judgment Bolt will do a lot of damage. Okay. It's decent. Whoa. Coming. I can't tell what's going on. This is so flashy. Come here. Bam. I like that you don't have to leave Serpent's Cry to do that.
Nice try.
Grab him.
This one.
That was a fun one. Not super different from the Master, but he had a few moves. Everybody's Grudge didn't seem to do more damage. Well, I guess I might have just been dodging it. Damn. Okay. We're still not even 100 yet. Flawless Tang. For Toneberry, a creature driven by its pure, unadulterated hate for those who have slain his brethren, a sharp blade is ultimately a gauge of his commitment. With the more honed in its edge, the more honed the killer's intent.
It's done. Which means the curse should be broken. Let's see how Talor's doing.
Did they have Ben go for a run before that? He sounded legit out of breath.
Clive! Is it done then?
It is. I was going to ask if there had been any change in Talor's condition, but judging by that smile on your face, I think I already know the answer.
You do? Talor! He's back!
Thank you, my lord. I can never repay you for everything you've done for me. I owe you my life.
I'm just glad the curse is lifted. There is one thing I'd like to know, though. If you don't mind my asking. What made you seek the Tombury's help in the first place?
Oh, that, well, you deserve to know. It was years ago now, back in my trading days. The Sons of Greek arrested me in Oriflamme, chained me up in a lightless cell with a great sword hung over my head, ready to fall if I didn't confess. Though they never said to what. I didn't, of course. So eventually they just let me go. And I never told a soul. Tried to forget it ever happened. But then you came along and the sight of your sword brought it all flooding back.
Oof.
I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, couldn't hardly breathe, and I thought that if I gave my old chain to the Tomburys, maybe they could take all that pain away. All that anger. But it only made it worse.
Oriflamme has fallen. And the men who tortured you likely fell with it.
If only I'd known, I might have spared everyone a lot of trouble. I'd convinced myself that you were like them, that all outsiders were the same, but you're not. Far from it. Thank you, son. Thank you.
Okay, that's about what I expected. Although, kind of weird that they let him go despite not confessing when they had a sword over his head. I would have expected that he did end up giving him away, or giving away Mysidia or something.
Clive, there's something I need to tell you. After we parted ways on the path to the cloak, I went straight back to Talor and explained to him what you were doing on his behalf. And just like that, his pain began to fade.
What do you mean? Just like that? The Tombury King would have still been alive. I had to contend with dozens of his minions before I found him.
Then, perhaps one of them warned him of your coming and he broke off his ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Or, perhaps knowing that an outsider was fighting for him was what lifted the weight from Talor's heart. I know, from experience, that many illnesses are not wholly physical, but of the spirit, at least in part.
Was there ever really a curse then? Or was Talor simply suffering from the pain of his memories? And the guilt of what he'd done? For all the difference it makes. I suppose we'll never know.
This music
Maybe
tells
not.
me.
But this much I do know. It was your strength and your selflessness that healed his heart in the end.
I'll be sure to tell my healer friend when I get home.
That music tells me that was just, he was just faking it. What? Maybe. Well, not faking it, but... Or Calcum. All right. Is there anything new to craft? Do I even need that?
Talor's back to his old self. No trace of his pain remains. And it's all thanks to you.
You're
You saved
welcome.
my life, son. I swear to you that I will never go near those Tomburys again.
Okay.
Yes?
Oh. Toneberry. Oh my god. Actually different. Everything else has been 55 or 550, 550, 525. A Toneberry knife has 1,000 stagger. Oh, that is. I like that. Finally you do something that's. Because it's literally just been like the most boring upgrade system. It's like, all right, let's just get the next one. Let's just get the next one. This one adds options. Awesome. Unfortunately, it had a flawless memory. I might actually put that on. 1,000 stagger on my autos basically is, well, not autos, but basic attacks. Some say that it's not within the flames of the forge, but the flames within the Toneberry's rage that his knife is tempered. And while this shaky supposition will, at best, elicit a roll of the eyes from any respectable blacksmith, the truth of the matter is that there exist no known observations of a Toneberry's knife creation, leaving us the freedom to believe what we will, until a better explanation, such as, say, magic runes, come along.
Till next time, then.
Wait, I gotta check your,
What is it you want?
Boop. No. Oh. Okay. Damn, that's... What was our last belt? Reinforced Fallen? 186.90, and we're moving up to 196, 110.
Better than you.
And reinforce it.
Will that do, yeah?
You too? Yep. Okay.
Done.
And done.
Better than you.
I believe we've already read these. They're all the same. Yeah, it's just a direct upgrade. And this.
Done.
14% more. Wait, did that say will damage? No, damage. 14% more damage.
A
Awesome.
good tide to you.
I'm actually gonna, for now, I'm gonna put that on. Yeah. Probably not worth it over like Judgment Bolt damage, but maybe.
You wouldn't happen to have some time on your hands, would you, Clive? Only I was wondering if you might help me with something else.
Don't tell me. Another unruly dominant.
Not quite, but a dangerous foe nonetheless. It promises to be quite a hunt. Care to join me?
Last licks?
All right. Tell me about our quarry.
It's a frog.
A fiendish, cold-blooded beast known as a Givra. Normally, we leave such animals well alone, and for good reason. But I have an even better reason to want its tongue.
Its tongue.
If you'll permit me, tributary, I can explain.
Certainly, Yamila.
It's been over a week since me sister gave birth to her first child, yet she still isn't back on her feet. We've tried everything to restore her spirits, physics and nostrums, the laying on of hands and of leeches, but all to no avail. The healers tell me there's only one hope left. A broth as potent as its ingredients are perilous to procure.
It isn't only Yamila's sister who stands to benefit from this, by the way. There's her baby to think of, and Walias, too. She'd agreed to be his wet nurse, you see.
I'd be glad to help.
Thank you. Our hunters have no shortage of skill, but this task calls for more than that. And it won't be achieved through weight of numbers either. The Givra is as wary a foe as it is a deadly one. 2 hunters might catch it unawares, but any more than that, and it would pick up our scent a league away.
Get out of here, Jill.
Then it is decided. The 2 of you will go, while Jill and I occupy ourselves here.
Perhaps we might help prepare the broth.
That would be most kind of you.
Come then, Clive. The river of time flows fast, and so must we.
At least they're
There's a
acknowledging him.
Givra that has claimed the ruins at the foot of the mountain as its hunting ground. But as I say, they are wary creatures. We'll need suitable bait to draw it out. The flesh of a forest ibex should suffice.
Oh,
To the forest, then.
that's the one thing I don't. They don't get enough lines when they actually
There's
join your
nothing a
party.
Givra loves more than a fat haunch of ibex.
There speaks the voice of experience. Do you hunt often?
Since I was a girl, my father would take me. Then after he returned to the sea, Yamila's father. Our families have always been close. Even if her sister wasn't Walias's wet nurse, I couldn't stand by and watch her suffer.
I dreamed I saw the sea
Okay.
reach up to them.
Okay, so it's right up there. I'm gonna turn up the music, or turn down. Alright, just very slightly down. just a little bit quiet. It's hard to tell. The audio balancing in this game is decent, outside of battles. Battles are a mess.
After witnessing that little fit of Leviathans, I can see why my ancestors were quick to turn to the witch's magics. Had you not been here to calm the beast, we'd all be sleeping with the fishes.
It's true. We also woke it up though.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Part of me just wants to. Oh, that's my camera. Hold on. If only I wasn't poor, I'd buy another controller.
Further in.
All right, I think it's better. I literally have to blow into the analog stick to fix it. Maybe you need a can of air. Maybe that'll clear it out. There's clearly like it's buildup in there or something. I'm sorry, Ibex. I gotta kick you with the chocobo and then.
Nicely.
Oh. Not that one. They're not even fighting. What am I doing? You know what? We'll make this quick. I'm sorry. Do I really need experience for this? They were just poor, defenseless ibex. They don't even fight back.
Return to the sea, and to the clouds rise again.
Okay. The respectful hunters, good.
We have our bait then. What next?
Next, we pay a visit to the Dark Gate to pick some local weed. It'll help disguise our scent.
Loco weed? That's in this game too? Okay. Wait. Okay. Oh no, it's up there. Clive, run. Sprint. You can do it. It's like 15 seconds. I think you have to walk straight for like 15 seconds. It's okay. I made the same complaints in Devil May Cry.
Weed growing somewhere around here. Look for the golden leaves.
At least in Devil May Cry, you have to buy the ability too. You can't even sprint without it. But then again, it's not open world, so just
is this it?
Makes more sense in that game.
Aye, that's the stuff. Crush the leaves between your fingertips and rub them on your clothes.
If you insist.
Thorough application. I forgot I have those on.
Oh, you could have warned me about the smell.
Like corruption, isn't it? We'll have an honor guard of flies before long. But it'll stop the Givra from noticing us. Its nose will tell it we're nothing but a feast for worms.
Oh, I feel so much better.
We can wash it off afterwards. If there's one good thing about the Givra choosing the ruins for its hunting ground, it's that there's plenty of fresh water nearby.
As long as there's no temple corals, we fought so many of those. I can't believe the first temple coral I ran into, I was like, oh, this is a fight of a lifetime. It's surprisingly difficult. And then we had to fight 2 of them in the dungeon together. Along with like another 2 of them later on in the dungeon. Like, damn. They just kept coming.
Should we lay the bait?
Givers are creatures of habit. Look for some sign of its passing. It's sure to return to the same place sooner or later.
Here? Yeah.
Marking its territory.
Something was. A curl, maybe.
Okay, that's not it then. I mean, I guess I could take you out. It's only gonna be a second. Oh no, I think more are coming in too. Where are you guys coming from? Screw it. Okay, you're dead. That does like a quarter of the normal, and I might just use this for, well, this has better AoE, but this does more damage, I think. I don't know. Oh, let's try over here.
A fresh kill.
But not a Givras. The wounds are too clean, too small.
Wonder what killed that. All right. Can I even get here? Yeah, I can go that way. This seems like a small area to bait it to fight, but this could be a boss area. Wait, where is it? Oh yeah, this is the boss area.
These look like a predator's tracks. You can clearly make out the claws.
And not just any claws. These belong to a Givra. There's no mistaking them. We'll lay the bait here.
Let's hope our friend is hungry.
I forgot to move. Squelch?
Still no sign.
Patience, Clive. Hunting's not something you can rush.
Have you stalked these beasts before?
Once. Givras are fast, so the job called for a bearer. But even with my knack, it was a close-run thing.
Not many leaders would take such risks for their people.
Says the man who battled an Eikon to save a boy he barely knew. It is the way of the moats of water to use what gifts we've been given for the good of all. And I gather it's your way too.
It was Sid, the man whose name I bear. He fought for his people and their future with every fiber of his being. And I'm just following in his footsteps. In many ways, you remind me of him.
Me? You're confusing daring with desperation. Quiet. Something's coming.
I miss Sid. I wish he was in the game just a little bit longer. Oh, you're just one of those? Okay.
Our guest has finally arrived.
Shall we greet him?
It'd be rude not to.
You can't be that hard. Oh, you're not even a hunt. Okay.
Don't let it escape.
Oh yeah, this thing's going down. It does have a pretty big gauge. I think I could probably tsunami. Let's see if I can get one of these out. Whoa! I don't think this is good single target. Yeah, I don't think it's good single target. There we go. This is dumb.
take care of that.
Come on.
Nice try.
Broken.
Right.
It does have some decent health. Use this. Probably use Tsunami before Judgment, because I'm not at 2. Oh, I am at 2. Oh yeah, you're dead. It is pretty strong. I think it's like damage-wise, it's on par with what I was doing before. It's just a lot more animation lock. Flawless Dragon Talon. I think we've had one of these before, haven't we? Liver blood loss and weaken them for... yeah, I remember that one. Maybe. That might have been new.
You weren't exaggerating when you said they were dangerous.
They're forces of nature, all right. And with this one's passing, the river of life has calmed. O roaring torrent, son of storms, may your spirit run free in the open ocean. This flesh I claim, that your gifts might rain down upon us this day, and our river flow in spate once more.
I almost forgot we were coming here for the tongue. We're not going to leave the rest of it, right? Actually, I don't know if that's even safe to eat.
Well then, let's return to the village. We must get this tongue to Yamila before it spoils.
Okay. And... bam. Probably the best feature they added to this game, and it was absolutely necessary.
Tributary, my lord. Did all proceed as planned?
It did. Here. One Geever tongue. As promised.
For centuries, people of the north have brewed teas made with tongues of Geever to cure myriad ailments and of both body and mind, much to the chagrin of the region's Geevers, who rarely survive the removal process.
Oh, thank you. I shall add it to the broth at once. By your leave, tributary.
If there is anything else that we can do to help, you need only ask.
No, no. You've already done more for my family than I can ever repay.
Just as you have, Clive, for my family. I only regret that I have nothing to offer you in return but my gratitude.
It's more than enough. Besides, I'm no less grateful to you.
For what?
For welcoming my friends and I into your midst. For showing us how your people live. For reminding me that the world we strive to create, where bearers can live alongside their fellow men in peace and comfort, is no mere fantasy.
I'd hardly call it comfort. Every day is a struggle. Though we do at least struggle together, it's true.
As must we all. I only ask that you remember the cost of using your gifts as a bearer. I know that you feel it's your duty to do whatever you can to help your people. But you have a child to think about now. And Wallis has lost enough.
I shall bear that in mind.
That's all I ask. Oh, and if there is anything else that we can do to help, well, you know.
Thank you. Truly.
Sure. This was a decent quest. Good like post helping Shula getting to, you know, kind of wind that down a bit. In chances. Uh-oh, you got a typo there. In chances, Odin's iconic feat, Arm of Darkness, increasing Zantetsuken's area of effect. It's already the whole world. What? While allowing for execution of the ability at any time, regardless of recovery status? What? That's weird. Wait, so I could just use it while I'm being knocked back or knocked around? I don't know if I need an ability or an accessory to make it even bigger. Like, arenas are only so big, and I think it reaches all of them. What? Wait, what? There are 3 more? Wait, no, that's not... Really? Okay, I guess you added another one.
My lord, might I have a moment of your time? I would beg of you a service.
Certainly. What is it?
It's a long story. But before we get to that, would I be right in thinking Lady Shula told you about the witch from the north?
Yes. She said that your ancestors found her here, and that it was she who taught them the spell to stop time. She was like Walius, you know. A dominant. The Warden of Ice.
My great-grandmother suspected as much. She cared for the poor woman when the end was near. And it was she whose duty became to attend her grave. A duty that was passed down to me.
I see. And the service you would beg of me?
Well, until recently, the path to the grave had long been blocked by a fallen tree. But when our woodsmen finally found time to move it, we quickly realized it might have been better had they not. On trying to clear the rest of the path, you see, we discovered that a flock of bloodthirsty beasts had claimed the cliffs beyond. None of us was a match for them. But you, my lord, have proven your strength many times over. Would you drive them away for us?
Yes.
Of course. I'll see the path is made safe.
Music
Thank you,
there?
my lord. The grave is in a place called Witch Drop. To reach it, one must turn left at the Winged Wains, then follow the path around to the right, deep into the forest.
Why so far from Haven?
It was where she lived. When our ancestors first came to Mysidia, they found her there, in an old abandoned village, and it was her heartfelt wish to return there in death. So when she passed away, my great-grandmother had a stone erected for her on the cliffs overlooking the place she once called home.
How thoughtful. Well then, no time like the present. Left at the ships, then round to the right, you said.
Just so. Thank you once again, my lord. I will join you at the grave anon.
Okay. The music there just gave me another, like I keep getting this over and over, the sudden urge to just go through FF11 again. There's something about the way they held the notes there. I think
A storm for the
I may do just a quick let's play of FF11's story, for, I guess for new people, before Dawn Trail comes out, now that I'm thinking about it. My brain just can't stop thinking about it. Just like, should I do it? Should I? Maybe after, because this game's probably going to be done this weekend, as far as like let's play. It's not, there's not much left here. And I have no game set up for after that. I might do FF11. Which would be really weird. I still have an account. Okay, hopefully we get some Jill backstory here. I do have to go up to the right, okay. Some Jill, not backstory. Hopefully Jill gets some dialogue here.
Hungry, Toggle.
Considering the witch was the previous Shiva and also looks identical to Jill.
Be safe.
Oh. Chrono Raptors.
Party.
Hi guys, I'm just gonna... Sorry. Oh, okay. Oh, he's behind me. Damn.
Too slow. This one.
What's tsunami? I can't see if it's doing more damage or not, but... What? I hit the thing. My Raging Fist is not going off. Am I getting animation lock because I'm shooting? There we go. Two, three, and we'll do that. See if I can get this precision strike. Now! I missed. No, he's dead. We did it! We're 100! But I think it goes to 110, so that's... We're not even there. Oh, the Kairos gate
like
isn't
that's the last of them.
locked behind 110.
Now, where's the grave?
I have a feeling the Kairos gate. It's gonna be. It said it was level synced or level locked, but I don't think it would be higher than 100. It'll probably be lower, I assume.
This must be it.
My lord, thank you for making the path safe again.
Ise. Was that her name?
Yes. Hardly the most fitting tribute for a dominant, is it? A rough-hewn stone with naught but a given name engraved on it. But my ancestors had only been here a matter of weeks when she passed. Every day was a struggle to survive. They had neither the time nor the energy to devote to a more elaborate memorial. Yet they spared what they could to grant her wish, that even in death she might continue to watch over her home.
Mm-hmm.
She lived down there then? In the ruins?
That's right. They were once the living quarters for those who served up in the temple. When the Northern Thanes sent her here to weave her spell, this was where she and her retinue stayed. There were priests, handmaidens, and a knight sworn to shield her from harm.
You fought him.
Of course, they were all gone by the time my ancestors arrived, fled or dead in the Western Wars.
All except Ise, who remained till the end. Alone.
Indeed. At least, that is the story as it's been handed down in Haven. But there is an epilogue to the tale. One known only to Lady Shula and myself. Some years after Ise's passing, you see, my grandmother came here to tend the grave, and found a stranger kneeling before it. A knight, dressed head to toe in plate. She asked of him who he was and whence he had come, but received no answer. The only words he spoke were, "Tell me true, whose grave is this?" So she told him of how her people had met and cared for Issei, and how she had died. His only reaction was to stare up at the air of hours in silence. Then he left, never to be seen again.
You said he was wearing plate. Was it black and gold?
Do you know something of him?
When we went up to the Air of Hours to unravel the spell, we were set upon by a shade in the shape of a knight in full plate. It manifested in front of the Vare, and in its ether, I felt Shiva, the witch.
You think this may have been the same man my great-grandmother met? Issei's knight?
I don't know. Maybe. All I can say for sure is it was intent on protecting her creation.
Or perhaps her spirit? What remained of her ether, preserved in the Vare? Perhaps his spirit too became enravelled in her spell, frozen in an eternal vigil.
Till we ended it.
If the shade you fought was Issei's knight, then ending it was the greatest gift you could have given him. Now he can return to the sea, to be with his lady once more. And if his spirit should ever return here to visit her grave, I shall ask his name, that I might carve it in the stone next to hers.
That they might be together. Once and for all.
Interesting. I love that they chose Issei. It's a sale. Clearly referencing FF14 there. Even if they cut it off there, Issei's the FF14 Jiva, and that's all I'll say on that. And the guy we fought, yeah, he had some dragoon moves. He had a hammer. He had some dancer move. All I can think is maybe they were trying to go for a little bit of a Stynian in there.
Thank you, my lord, for reuniting them.
Obviously, that doesn't really. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking about. It's really random, but.
Thank you, my lord.
Is that all you got?
For reuniting them.
You're welcome. I liked this one. Okay. 2 more. Because you added a surprise quest here.
I'm so sorry for all the trouble I put you to. It all seems like madness now. I mean, who in their right mind would turn to the Tomberries for help?
Who indeed?
Is that it? Okay, they're not following up.
Hey,
that guy moved
mister,
back.
Over here!
Uh-oh. What's going on?
Please, mister, you've got to help us. The village is in danger, and if someone doesn't do something... you should have seen it.
Is it a wolf?
Take a deep breath and tell me everything. Starting with your name.
Sorry, my name's Eirik. When you went up to the Air of Hours with Miss Shula, I followed you.
You could have been killed.
Lady Shula told us you lot were great warriors, so I thought I'd be alright if I stayed close like. But then I lost track of you in the woods, and that's when I saw it.
Saw what?
A great, big, dripping, drooling monster. Spitting out great spouts of water it was, that were tearing up the ground and cutting down trees.
Oh.
Spouts of water. I don't recall seeing anything like that in the forest.
Well, I did, and I don't ever want to see it again. You'll get rid of it, won't you?
Is it a water dragon? Or it's a dripping drool? It's probably just a giant flan, but...
All right. If this creature is as terrible as you claim, it could well pose a threat to the village. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, mister. It was over by the Swift one that I saw it. Maybe it's still there.
Then that's where I'll start my search. But this time, you're going to stay here. Understood?
I wouldn't go through those gates for 1000 gil. Not with that thing out there. Good luck, though.
Okay. I thought you were going to be a boy who cried wolf, just based on what you were saying, but...
It was near the Swift when I saw the monster. You've got to do something.
Oh. Interesting. It's probably not right here. This is... Yeah, there's nothing here at the moment. Oh, there's a guy.
The hunter.
It's you. Nasef's savior.
Are you all right? What happened?
I was tracking an ibex when a great spout of water struck me square in the back.
Oh.
Sent me flying all the way across the clearing.
Did you see what made it?
No. All I heard was a noise. An ear-splitting din.
Oh, of course.
Might this be the culprit? Leave him to us.
Yeah, you would spout water. Okay.
You've caused enough trouble.
Alright, come here. No, I said come here. What are you doing? Alright, this'll work. It's just a normal enemy. I don't think this is the one. Either that or this is a very easy quest. Come here. I'm about to break him.
Nice try.
Sir. Okay, let's get up here, do that. I feel like I have time to Raging Fist just to get this up a little bit. Yeah, like that. And then Tsunami. Oh, it is so dead. You know what? Just Judgment Bolt. That thing was weaker than the Griffin I fought as part of the group of enemy. Like, that's not the one, is it?
Well, that wasn't too bad. Hardly a threat to the village, but you can't blame the boy for being scared.
He's gonna say it wasn't that. Right?
You made that look a lot easier than it was.
Do you think that was the beast which attacked you?
That thing? Not a chance. Would have heard it coming a league away. And the blast of water that hit me was beyond anything an Archelon can manage.
Oh. A boy from the village sent me in search of a beast that could conjure such things, but...
That's it. That's the noise I heard. Sounded like it came from the ruins.
I'll go. You head back to Haven and see a healer.
Okay. That sounded like...
You keep your wits about you, alright? You don't want to end up like me.
Well, dude, that kind of sounded like a dragon. A little bit. Maybe a drake? Not so much dragon-like. Alright. Let's go! I don't... Oh, there's a bunch of dead...
What do we have here? Thanks, Gal. Found her. Something's been busy. Whatever this creature is, it's out for blood. But it's not having ours. Stay close, Torgal. Where are you?
What about the... Stay close, Torgal. Do you not care what happens to Jill and Joshua? They don't exist. Oh. Oh, okay. Thalos? Sure.
Another fragment of Valisthea's rage. I should have known.
Ooh.
Time to put you to bed too.
Okay, you can dodge through those. Okay, good. It has unique moves at the very least.
Nice try.
Let me add. I'm just gonna get this out of the way. It's got quite the stagger bar. Oh, that was too early. Oops. I think I can even tsunami. Oh my god. Ah, yeah, it's actually hitting me. I don't think I'm close enough to actually hit it. Oh. There we go.
This one.
Oh. Alright, we're gonna do this and then we're just gonna zip behind it. Oh, I mistimed it. Alright, give me something. Okay, I'm already in it.
Garuda! To me, boy!
I don't think Torgal's healing me at the moment.
To me, boy!
Torgal, heal!
Get him!
2 times. I guess we'll do this at the end. 330. Also, I forgot limit break. Whoa!
Nice try.
Ooh, new move. I'm gonna heal. Oh my god. I can't get out. Good thing you guys don't have HP bars. You'd be dead right now.
Over here.
Bam. I actually put the controller down there. So many moves with animation lock. Maybe I should try a build that just doesn't use any of that kind of stuff for a faster pace. Oh, there's the membrane. Whereas most wings, when removed from their the body of their respective owners, tend to grow hard and leathery over the course of a few days. The feather-light wings of Thalos appear to indefinitely retain an inexplicable, almost frightening amount of moisture. Okay.
Fingers crossed that's the last of them. Either way, I should let Eirik know the danger is past. For now, at least.
Was kind of hoping for a dragon, but that's fine. Oh, wait, nope. Now I can.
How many times do we have to tell you?
Oh.
You're not to go out into the woods alone.
But I wasn't alone. You're back.
So? Did you find the fiend that attacked me and young Eirik here?
I did. It won't be troubling you anymore.
Yes! I knew you'd get it.
Only because you warned me of its existence. Not that you should ever have learned of its existence, but all's well that ends well, I suppose.
What was it, anyway?
A manifestation of Leviathan's power. When we visited Walius in the Surge, he was angry and afraid. The Eikon summoned these creatures for his protection. Though why one would be wandering the ruins of Riversmeet, I don't know.
Maybe it was looking for his mum. That's where she died, isn't it? The Falls.
Oh.
The Falls?
Aye. When they took her baby, she threw herself off the top. We go there once a year to pay our respects. The whole village.
An Eggy is a part of its master's spirit, but Walius wouldn't have been aware of what had happened to his mother, would he?
Well, either way, you did us a favor putting that thing to rest. Us and Walius. Thank you.
Aye. Thanks, mister.
Jeez. I actually didn't even question what happened to his parents, but 101. We're almost there. Or Calcum. Thanks.
It was supposed to be me catching the beasts of the forest unawares, not the other way around. Just goes to show. You can never let your guard down.
And you?
When I grow up, I want to be a mighty warrior like you. I'm going to train with the sword every day. Inside the village walls, like.
Okay. I believe you.
I'm so sorry for all the trouble I put.
I got a trophy for doing 10 Mysidia quests, but there are 11? Oh, it's a follow-up Shula one. Okay.
No, it has to be him.
What has to be who? If you, don't mind my asking.
It's not your asking, I mind. It's my explaining. But I don't see any other way around it. You see, when a baby is born here, we hold a ceremony to welcome them. The rite of immersion, we call it. But I don't know whether Walius was ever afforded that courtesy. What is abundantly clear, though, is that my ancestors never welcomed him as one of us.
Okay.
And I want to change that. The problem is, the ceremony requires 3 ministrators, the baby's parents and a witness. As tributary, the role of witness would normally fall to me, but being Walius's closest living relative, I must play the role of mother.
So you want me to serve as witness in your stead?
That's right. A witness must be a trusty guardian, ready to steer the child through the stormy waters of life and on to tranquility. Which is why I thought of you.
Okay.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, Clive.
So, if you will serve as mother and I as witness, who will take on the father's role?
Joshua.
I have a younger brother. He should be making ready for the rite as we speak, though whether he is or not. Let me introduce you.
Please do. If he's anything like his sister, I'm sure we'll get on famously.
I'll bid him come to the Witten Hall. Will you wait for us there?
Gladly.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like he's nothing like her, just by the way
It's good to have him back.
the way she talked about him.
When the tributary came back from the Vare without you, we all feared the worst. But she and your friends told us not to panic and led us to higher ground, where we waited out the storm while you saved the day. Which makes the lot of you heroes, if you ask me.
Oh, she might have news. I should talk to her again, but I'm assuming this whole quest is a cutscene.
Clive, my brother.
If it isn't my old mate Sid!
You?
So you do remember me, even stripped of my cunning disguise? I'm touched.
You two know each other.
My friends and I crossed paths with your brother on our hunt for the dusk crystals, during which we saved his life. 3 times, was it?
I thought, what?
3, 4, who's counting? All I know is when Shula mentioned she'd called in Sid the Outlaw to help young Walyas, I could be sure that the little rascal was in safe hands. I mean, having seen you in action back at the tower, I know exactly what you're capable of.
So the mercenary you met in the Sage Spire, that was Clive. And he saved your life? That's a rather different story from the one you told me. And a far likelier one at that. It would appear my family owe you twice over. Whether they admit it or not. Honestly, Fammy, would it kill you to tell the truth once in a while?
What? I said sorry, didn't I? How about we save the, recriminations until after the ceremony, eh?
Speaking of which, what does this ceremony involve exactly?
It's simple, really. We each say a short prayer and anoint the child's head with holy water.
Nothing too onerous, then.
Not about the rite itself, no. But it does call for some preparation. One of the witness's responsibilities is to collect the holy water, you see. 3 phials for the 3 ministrators, each taken from a particular place.
Okay.
Don't worry, though. It's not as if you have to go alone. I can show you the way.
I'd appreciate that.
Famiel, you stay here and ready the Witten Hall.
Leave it to me.
If there's anything Jill and I can do to assist you.
We'd be glad to help.
Thank you both.
Okay, so this quest probably wasn't available until you did Echoes of the Fallen and Rising Tide.
All right then, let's get started, shall we? There are 3 types of holy water that we must collect. The water of the mountain, of the river, and of the sea. We take the water of the mountain from the spring atop Maiden's March. The water of the river from the course that flows through the ruins of Riversmeet. And the water of the sea from the shallows of Tailwind Bay. Here are the phials we'll be using in the ceremony.
That's
I'm
why
ready
she
to
said
leave
don't
whenever
go
you
that
are.
way. Let's go. Yeah, that's why she... Yep. Right here. She's like, no, you can't go past there. Sacred water? Oh no, and that one's blocked by a temple coral? One I've fought many times? 3. I've fought 3 times. Alright. Let's go get him.
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Someone's in trouble. Come on.
I hope it's his 2 associates.
Be safe.
I don't remember them at all, though. Their names are... Oh, it is both of them, isn't it? Well, maybe not. What do they look like?
Help! What help? Nobody's coming to... Help? We're here to help.
Is it his two associates? Oh, it's a different version. Uh-oh. Okay, I need to be on this. Nope.
As soon as I can.
Sorry, I need her to do one normal move. Alright. Too soon. Too soon.
Too slow.
Come on. There we go.
Nice try.
Wait, did I dodge that? There we go. Let's just do this first. 120, 130. Oh, I got a precision sick out of that. Wait, new enemies? What? I ain't done here. I don't know who's behind me, but they're about to get hit by ultimate demise, so... Oh, frost bombs. Oh, God. Let me just, oh, wrong button, but that's fine. Oh.
You're finished.
Oh, I guess they killed the other one on their own. I do really like Leviathan, and I wish you could get it earlier in the game, because it would be fun going through the game with that. At least the second half. Flawless Coral Whisker. There's no way we haven't got this before. Okay.
Is anyone hurt?
Oh, Sid! Thank all the clouds in the heavens you came. You saved us. Again!
Would you two care to explain what you're doing up here?
The chief sent us to fetch incense for the ceremony. So the Witten Hall smells nice. For the little Ben.
You mean to tell me you braved this den of deadly beasts for some tree sap?
You don't have to do everything he says, you know.
Or if you must, at least have the good sense to ask one of our hunters to accompany you.
We're sorry.
It's fine. Just go back to the village before you get yourselves into any more trouble.
Right you are. Oh, and thanks and that.
I hope we see him at the next objective too. They're just repeatedly...
Remind me to give my brother a cuff round the ear when we get back.
That would be kind of funny. They just kept showing up.
Right then. Let's collect this water, shall we?
There's so many characters I think are similar to Biggs and Wedge that could be a Biggs and Wedge. Those two are certainly high on the list.
The rain that falls on the mountain emerges here in these springs.
The source of the river. The source of life.
Precisely. Take care not to spill it.
Right. Let's save that for the ceremony.
Okay. Okay, this one actually isn't too far. I mean, maybe we'll just get this water and no fight will have to be had here. Yeah, this one looks...
the water of the river from here.
All right.
Well, thank God. Not all of them are just going to be a fight. Water burbling.
The water of the river represents life. It is constantly moving, constantly changing. And though its course may twist and turn or branch into 1,000 separate streams, it always flows in the same direction, from source to sea, beginning to end.
Like time. What of Valius then? When your ancestors froze him, did they remove him from the River of Life?
They did. Like an ice-bound pool that didn't thaw for 80 summers. But now he's free to flow again, to live. And you and I shall flow with him, for we are all but drops of water in the great river of life.
I find that thought oddly reassuring.
Go on.
A drop of water might seem insignificant on its own, but as a part of a torrent, it can cleave a path through the hardest rock. It makes me believe we humans might just stand a chance.
I believe we might.
Huh.
Just one more file to go then.
Nearly
It was
done.
deep. It was deep, unlike this river. It's a very shallow river. Alright, going off to the sea now. Hold up. This turtle has stuff for me. I want that. Aquamarine. Oh, run. Yep. That's fine. It's okay. He's very much just a lesser one. He's dead here. I'll just hit him with everything. And that. Now. Aw, too soon. I really want to get all the Precision 6. Now. I think I screwed that one up. Oh, Torgal's in badass mode. Oh, you reverted. Has he always been in badass mode and I just wasn't looking? I don't know what transforms him. No. No. Just no. I'm just gonna keep evading away. Nope. The camera keeps wanting to turn back. Oh my god. There's another set. I'm gonna skip you. You don't have an aquamarine. Oh, I'm excited to see this area. I don't know why. I'm just the fact that it had a wood planks on it made it look like it was going to be interesting.
Leads down to the coast. Usually we keep this gate shut tight, but since this is a special occasion.
Nope. You're telling me there was no lock on that?
Thank the tides the weather held. This place can be treacherous when the waves are high. If it weren't for the holy water, no one would ever come down here.
I'll be sure to watch my step.
Huh. Doesn't look that
Water flows
deadly.
to the sea, then rises into the clouds. Just like life, the end is not the end, only a new beginning.
This looks a lot less deadly than over there. What?
My ancestors chose this place because it was where the first boat landed.
Then it's a good thing they didn't land closer to the surge.
Quite.
Oh. Oh, those are dead flowers? Dead plants? Okay. There was no super secret boss enemy here. I thought there would be, but it's just peaceful.
The water of the sea. I still can't help but be awed by it.
Oh? All that wave ever made me feel was pity and sorrow for the innocent life trapped inside it. The child my great-grandfather sacrificed to try to change his people's fate. It was wrong, an unforgivable sin. But I often wonder, will my descendants ever forgive me for what I have done? As tributary, I've faced many difficult choices. And though I've always striven to do what's best for my people, here we live in poverty, hidden away from the world. So have my choices denied them a better life, just as my ancestors denied Walyas his?
No. You would not forcibly sacrifice one of your people to save the others. You do the best you can for all of them, as do I. We share in their woes, just as we share in their joys. And the most we can do is try to bring them more of the latter.
Aye, you're right. And try I shall, to bring all of my people a better tomorrow. Walyas included.
Then I wish you luck. If my time with the boy is any indication, he's going to be quite a handful.
Then we must start as we mean to go on, and give him the very best welcome we can.
It's okay.
What do next, then?
Back to the village, to find out if my brother has made the necessary preparations. Or got his lackeys to do it for him.
I mean, as soon as we end the game, he gets to just be a normal little boy anyway, so... Life will definitely be hard without magic, though, regardless. Oh, I can talk to you.
Welcome back, brother. I hear you slew a curl.
One of hundreds.
Thanks again, eh? Aye. If it weren't for you, the Witten Hall wouldn't smell half as nice. And we wouldn't be here to smell it.
Sure.
I'm pleased to report that the Witten Hall has been sanctified for the ceremony. Now the only thing that can go wrong is for you to forget your lines.
Ooh. Okay, one more thing to do.
Now feel good, boy.
I'm disappointed Jill didn't get more, like, lines in this thing. I mean, she got a little bit towards the end, but not really.
We have the holy water. Is everything else in place?
All ready to go. Told you could count on me.
Then let us begin. Famiel, have your men summon everyone to the Witten Hall.
Right you are.
Ashula, wait. I don't know the words.
Don't worry, there aren't many of them. We'll have time enough to practice before people arrive.
Our last chance to see the baby.
My friends, we are gathered here today to welcome this child into our community by the rite of immersion, as has been our custom since the first reign. As tributary, I would normally perform the rite with the child's parents, but Walius's mother and father returned to the sea long ago. So I and my brother Famiel shall serve as his family, while the one who returned him to us shall bear witness in my stead. Clive, if you would step forward.
You're just gonna pour that on the baby?
Like the rain that falls on the mountains tall, are we born.
Like the river that flows through the valleys below, do we live.
Like the boundless sea, where the currents run free, do we die, and to the clouds then rise again.
The circle of water is the circle of life, and today from the heavens falls rain anew. This child, Walius, now joins our stream, and he shall flow with us from the mountains to the sea.
Woo! Just a wholesome little extra piece before ending the DLC.
You played your part to a T, Clive. Thank you. It means a lot to us.
I was honored to be asked, and terrified I'd miss.
Now that you're part of the family, young Walius, my lad, Uncle Famiel can teach you the ways of the world.
Oh no, he can't.
Eh?
Don't be so hasty. Your brother's knack for self-preservation might serve him well.
Ha! You are never going to let me live that down, are you?
I'm gonna raise Walius as if he were my own. Teach him everything I know about life, our people, and our past. But with all the mother crystals gone, he will grow up in a world without comforts. One where we only have ourselves and each other to rely on.
I'd say your people are better prepared than most to survive in such a world, Shula. To thrive, indeed, under your guidance.
Only if nature continues to smile on us. If we were to lose her gifts, we'd be left with nothing at all.
Yes. But it needn't come to that. Not if we can stop the spread of the Blight. So long as we can save a single patch of soil, we can plant the seeds for a new world. One where we can all be free.
Perhaps then we might finally be able to step out from behind our curtain, eh? Till that day comes, I wish you good tide.
Thank you. We should be on our way.
Well, you be careful out there.
Aye, you steer clear of trouble now.
Likewise.
Okay. Got a little... that was a new little main theme rendition. Okay, there we go. That certainly worth it. For, you know, just adding a little more in the end. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oft called pennons on account of their flag-like nature, these quaint hand-woven charms are believed to represent one's journey down the river of life, from first rain to their ultimate return to the sea. Every Mysidian receives dozens of these talismans at the rite of immersion, with hopes that their journey is as long as it is calm. The water of the river represents life, and though its course may twist and turn, it always flows in the same direction. Okay. Like this DLC...
We must be the first outsiders to have witnessed that rite in over a century.
Wallius has been waiting for it for nearly as long. He seemed pleased to be finally rejoining the family.
Now all we have to do is save that family. To change our river's course.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the ending is apparently identical. Otherwise, I would do something. But there's no point to running it for a 5th time. I think I beat the game like 5 times. This was certainly a good DLC for like world building, and it really like fleshes out this new area, and it's very interesting in my opinion for it. Yeah, it certainly doesn't really add anything to the overall. Like, it adds obviously towards the Leviathan dominant stuff and what was going on up in this area, this northeastern apparently part of Ash. Especially because I've always wondered, you know, like what this area is about. I'm still curious about the Blight area here, but we'll never actually get to see that because Jill was from around here originally before that crystal got taken down. Well, I think it was somewhere around here when it got taken down before the game's event started. But like this entire thing was just like blocked off. We never. I've been wondering about a lot. I kind of assumed this was already Shiva that did it. I remember a conversation with a random NPC where he's like, "You think Shiva froze it over there?" or something like that, from some guy in Northreach. I just remember a random conversation about that. So I've never really thought about this like, oh, I need to know more. But they didn't really, apparently, it wasn't Shiva. Well, it kind of was. It was her magic that froze time, which froze the water. But I also thought that it was just because Shiva was being held by these people originally. So I thought she had a battle with someone over here and ended up freezing it, like actual Jill. But no, that's not how that went. Okay, is there anyone to talk to before we go?
Is asleep. Meeting every one of your friends and relatives in the space of a single day is enough to tire anyone out.
It's true. It's true. Any updates? Oh, okay. About the future.
I will continue to support Lady Shula.
However I can. Now that she is Wallius to care for, I expect I shall be even busier than before. It has been generations since we last we raised a dominant of Leviathan, and it is a great responsibility for anyone to bear. But Lady Shula will not have to bear it alone. Supporting her means supporting them both. It also means preparing for our re-entry into the outside world. We have not the crystals to sustain the glamour for many more moons. Inevitably, there will be those who resist the idea. Our history gives us ample reason to fear life beyond the wall, and that was before we had Wallius in the Fair.
Change is coming.
It is coming. Whether we like it or not, troubled waters lie ahead, through which Lady Shula must try to steer a course.
And steer one she shall.
With me to provide a steadying hand on the tiller, if ever she should need it. Yeah, I gotta inform you. Those crystals, you can't even maintain the glamour because you're about to lose the ability to use magic. Therefore, this glamour's coming down.
Long, long ago.
Our people dwelled in a peace in the lands blessed by Drake's Horn, down in southern Ash. But Drake's Horn fell, and our ancestors were forced to leave. I feel like I've read this. Pulling our worldly goods in battered carts and sleeping beneath the stars. If the tides carry us into unclaimed soil, we tilled it. If not, we traded our meager possessions for the locals.
Never did we settle in any one place.
With the locals. We became what we had always considered ourselves to be, a river, forever flowing, forever meandering across the land. Yet our river did not always flow freely. In Sanbreck, we found ourselves hunted by the Gregorian clergy, who labored to rid their... I've not read this then. Okay, that's I would have noticed that word. Inchoate? I don't know, empire of each and every heretic who dared to set foot there.
Their cullings came close to staying our river's course.
Can you go read that word for me, the one in the last sentence? But despite their claims of victory, we godless barbarians survived, albeit in fewer number. And after many more years of wandering or suffering, we finally found our way here to Mysidia, our new home, our haven. Got that right.
80 years have come and gone.
Since our people took it into their heads to try and transform that poor child into the heart of the Mother Crystal, they erected an altar upon Cape Nepto, especially for the purpose. They claimed the site was chosen for its religious significance, the way the promontory divided the sea, representing the break in our history that the Mother Crystal would usher in. But if you ask me, its distance from the village and the clear line of sight between it and the air of ours counted just as heavily in our favor. Its favor.
Was simple.
They would feed some manner of grisly offering to Walius, which they believed could draw out its latent powers, then freeze him in time using the witch's spell, that he might serve as a constant conduit for
Sadly
ether.
For them.
The first part worked rather too well. Whatever the nature of that evil concoction, it brought forth Leviathan, who raged and roiled as only a discomfited infant can. Every soul on the Cape was killed in an instant. Oh, Mysidia would have been lost to the waves entirely, were it not for a second party on the mountain, who wove the witch's spell as fast as their trembling hands would let them. It drove the Eikon back into Walius's body, where it has remained, channeling ether through the poor child's semi-primed form ever since.
Yet,
their ill-begotten heart never did create a single shard of crystal. Now, for our ancestors' plan was doomed from the first, whatever they may have told themselves. Damn, that was...
I bid you good tide.
We know most of that stuff already. Uh-oh.
Didn't the chief do well? His performance made all the maidens in the village go misty-eyed.
Nah, that was our incensers doing, I reckon. The smoke like.
Cheers for helping out Halleck and Marnik, by the way. I told them to run at the first sign of trouble, but in fairness, I didn't specify in which direction.
Ah, that explains everything. Okay, it looks like we're actually done with the DLC itself, except for the Kairos Gate, which I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do in the next episode. What I'm gonna do before that, though, I'm actually going to go into it and see what it's gonna be like, because I have to prepare. Do I do this later? Do I grind half of it on my own? What? I don't know. So I'd like to go into it really quickly. Let me save first. Okay. I'd like to go into it really quickly and just see what we're doing. I heard that it takes roughly an hour to get through it all, so, and probably next episode, it'll just be all fighting, more than likely, unless there's cutscenes. So let me... Main menu. No, that just takes you to that. Scoring. Awarded for performance. Technical bonus multiplier. Okay. I haven't really gone through arcade mode myself, so this might suck for me. Executing a wide range of complex combinations will cause the gauge to fill, increasing points. Rainbow is the max points. So, Precision Sick, I'm not worried about. There is one thing I've done with my old build, and I might use my old build for this, is I can get the enemy to times 2 multiplier very easily. And because I have that accessory on, and by using that accessory, it gives you this massive rainbow multiplier thing for getting to 2 times. So using my build, I think we might be fine on like actual score itself. Maybe. Okay, so hold on. That, instead of me just trying to talk about it, is right there. When you reach 200, you get the battle technique, double impact, which I used to think was an actual technique that I unlocked, but no. Battle technique is like a score multiplier. So I have that. Oh, I can't change it? I haven't actually started, though. What? Okay, well. Wait. Can I at least... I can change my set here, though. Yeah, I'd have to use this set. I don't know why. It's just too comfortable not to. Okay, so I want to go in here. I want to see what one circle is like, and then... Oh, you have a new menu. Go and prepare. Before descending into each circle, you'll have an opportunity to prepare for the coming battle. In addition to confirming rewards and enemy types, view the map. You can exchange gear, respec abilities, purchase EP and BP thingies, right? Okay. Current and high score run, enemy type. I'm just gonna look at it when we get to that. High score run is the point total earned for the circle during your highest scoring run. Run scores are tallied when you exit, either by being KO'd, quitting, or clearing all circles. Okay. Permanent boosts such as HP and attack that once acquired remain active until the end of a single run. Okay. Boons are temporary boons that only last for a limited number of circles. This is so weird and interesting. Variety of things from ability potency and dodge proficiency to battle performance multipliers and parry windows. Oh. Okay. Total score, and yep. Okay, so map. Enemy types. Melee, large. Melee, aerial, S rank. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay, circle 5. 10, 15, and 20 are all going to be bosses. Oh man, you get some new weapons here too, though. Awesome. So it's based on what you do. Like, I don't get to keep these. They're not permanent. Like, I can come back in and I'll still have the HP up. It's gone when I exit, so. Maybe I'll just go for it then in the next episode. Oh. You took all my stuff off. Final opportunity. I'm stuck wearing that. I see. Huh. I guess my stuff is locked at the moment? Rules. We already read these. You're just letting me read them again. Okay. I think we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna beat it. Oh, here's the boons. Increase HP regen potential when taking damage to 40%. Post-battle recovery? Decrease iconic cooldown by 50% for 2 seconds after doing a magic burst? Oh god, that sounds good. Man. 50%? That's massive. But boons aren't permanent. They last a certain number of circles, apparently. Damage boost, 5%. Okay. There are a lot of things here. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do this in the next one then, instead of going in here now, because we might just want to just start from circle 1 and just go, not have to, you know, back out again if I did like get something good or something in the first circle. But thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.